y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I have a Cricut tutorial for you. I am going to be making some tabbed dividers for my planner. So I'll be using the welding tool. I have these cutting boards. These are chopping mats from the Dollar Tree. You get 2 for $1. That is what I'm planning to use for this particular project. So I will take you over to my computer. We will get going. I'm going to use my Cricut Maker for this project, and any other supplies that I plan on using, I will link down below. Otherwise, let's go. Okay, so I have started a new project in my Cricut design space, and there's a couple ways you could do this. You could just go to your standard shapes and insert a square and reformat the size. I actually want a rounded corner on these dividers, so I'm going to actually go to images and I'm going to search for rounded corner. So as you can see, once I search for that, then I can see all of these different shapes that have these rounded corners, and so that is what I am planning on using. There's lots of different choices, so I'm going to grab this one right here, insert that image, and now I have my rounded corners. I want to resize it. I'm actually going to make a full tab divider. So I'm going to unlock here. For my happy planners, the width is going to be 7 inches by 9 1/4. So that is what I will type in up at the top. And there you go. I have a sheet that is happy planner size. But as of right now, it doesn't have a tab. All right, so for my tab, I'm going to do something similar to this shape because I just want a very simple tab sticking up at the top. So I'm going to come to images, and I'm actually going to look for rounded corner again. And this time we will go with this shape right here. Very similar to what I already had. I'm going to scale it down to label size, and then you can see right here, I'm just going to stick it right up above my image. So that will be my tab that sticks up over the top of the paper. Now, I want to test something, so I'm going to copy this and paste it over, and I'm going to put one right next to it. I'm going to copy and paste it again and put that right next to it. So I'll be able to fit 3 different tabs together, and then the holes will be over on this side. So I have my tabs ready to go. I don't want them all on the same paper though. So what I'm going to do is click these 2 pieces. So what I did again is I clicked this first one, and then I held down the shift key, and I'm going to click on this one that selects both pieces. I'm going to copy those, and I'm going to paste just those pieces. So I'm moving those over here. That one is done, so I will delete it. Now I have this set right here. I'm going to do the same for the second tab. So I'm going to click on the second tab and then hold down my shift key, click on the larger rectangle. I'm going to press copy and paste. You can also just press duplicate, and I'm going to scoot that one. We're going to scoot this down this direction, and we will just zoom back a little bit so we can see all of our tabs. That one is set, so I will delete it. So I have all 3 of my groupings ready to go, but as of right now, if I pressed cut, it would cut these as separate shapes. So I want to put them together, and that is going to be using the weld tool. So here's how you do that. Click the small tab, then click shift and click the larger one. I'm going to click weld, and now they're together on one piece. Same for all of the other pieces. So click the tab, shift, click the larger piece. Both of those pieces are selected. Click weld, and now they are one piece. And lastly, click the tab, hold down shift, click the larger piece, click weld, and we are ready to go. So now I have all of mine set and ready to be cut. I am planning on adding some fun decorations. So let's go ahead and look under images. And of course, I don't want to miss out on the chance to add a rainbow into my planner. I love all things rainbow. So I'm going to look for an easy rainbow that I could cut out and add on to my planner, something pretty simple. Actually, this is beautiful. So I'm going to click this one, insert, and you can see how nicely that is going to look on this divider. So I will put that right there. And then let's see what other images we could possibly add to our other two dividers. Okay, I love this one, inspired but tired. Let's add that phrase in. I think that is funny because it's so true. Inspired but tired. And then let's look for one other image that we can add over on the last tab. Oh, I love this phrase, kind heart, fierce mind, brave spirit. We will add that in and move that right over here. Okay, so I have my 3 tabs. I have my 3 images that will go on my tabs. First, I'm going to cut the tabbed divider. So actually, I'm going to hide my images by clicking this little eye over here, and we're going to start with the divider. So I'm going to click Make It. All right, this is all set, so I'm going to press Continue and wait for it to connect to my Maker machine. Here is where we're going to want to pick the correct base material. The plastic I'm using is pretty thick, so let's go to Browse All Materials and see what we can find. Not fabric for sure. Okay, I'm actually going to go to this basswood, the 0.8 millimeter, and I'm going to try that because I think it'll be the closest match to my material. It is all set. It says I need to put the knife blade into my Cricut, so I will head over there and we will give this a try. Okay, I'm over here at my Cricut. This is my knife blade right here, so I'm actually going to switch it out and move my standard blade over and have this one come in. And then I have my strong grip cutting mat. This is my cutting board, and I'm actually going to put the shiny side up, and we're going to just fix this onto the cutting mat, remove the hair, and let's see how this goes. Okay, now that I have cut the main dividers, I'm going to again show the decorations, and this time I'm going to hide the dividers and go to Make It. And I'm going to change this to 12 by 24. And let's move some of these over. So I'm going to move this object over to this one, confirm, that will be there. And then let's move this over, move object to this one, confirm. I'm going to move that right here. And truthfully, it looks like we could do a 12 by 12. Let's move this over. Move object to this one, confirm. Okay, so I have my 3 decorations. I'm going to press continue. And we are going to do premium vinyl more. Let's go. Okay, we are ready to cut the vinyl. I just need to swap out the blade again. So this was the knife blade. I'm going to put back in my standard blade right there and load this up. This is removable vinyl, and I will press go and we'll get it cut out. All right, my designs are all cut. So what I do now is weeding. And weeding is when you remove the excess material or the material that you don't want in your final design. And I will take all of that out. I'll remove the big piece first. It's easier to weed when it's on your mat. So that is what I'm going to do. I will take that off and then I'll get right back with you. Okay, so I have my project all weeded. I'm gonna start with this piece right here and I will cut my transfer tape like this. And then all you have to do is remove the backing for the transfer tape. All right, you remove the backing and then you put it over your image like this. And then what I'm going to do is take my spatula tool here and just make sure it's on there nice and strong. And then I just peel it up. Let me get this last E. If a piece doesn't come up, just lay it back down and press again just to make sure it's attached. Generally the edges. All right, now the design is on my transfer sheet. I can just take it over to my tabbed divider. For this one, I wanted it in the corner, so I will very carefully lay it down like this. And then again, using that same tool, I'll just press really firmly to make sure that it transfers over onto the material. And then once you've done that, then you just remove the transfer tape and your image is on your divider. Just like that. So I'll repeat that same process with my other images right here. And then I'll get back with you to show you how I plan to add the holes for the dividers. Okay, my last step for these dividers is to add the holes. I like to use the We Are Memory Keepers hole punch. This punches through all kinds of stuff. Let me just empty mine to make sure I have room for this plastic. And it just punches through all kinds of stuff. It's very strong. It is not hard to use. I'm just going to use a spare sheet of paper to get that first punch in the right place. I'll punch through. You can see it's a clean hole, and then it has this little tool that lets you know how to line up the next hole so the spacing is correct. And you can just go through, and it punches super easily. And you'll have your tab dividers nice and clean looking, custom to what you like, to the color you like. And if you're using this material, you could do all kinds of things. You could paint on this, you could decorate it with stickers. There's all kinds of ways to use this. And that's what I think is so fun, is creating something that is custom for you, for your taste, for your needs. If you need more dividers at the top, something like that. I just like it when they're able to like match up really nicely, when they're all clear, when it looks really clean. It's my favorite look on my planner. All right, and here are my finished products. You can see how easily it goes into my planner system. I will be able to add a label at the top, and they are just so cute and fun. Love the sparkle. I love that they are clear. That is my favorite. And I like that I can just customize it to my own needs. I could make several sets. I could put the tabs on the side if that's what I was interested in. There is so much that you can do with this, and I think it's a great resource to be able to customize your planner. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I have left all of the supplies linked down below. Some of those are affiliate links, just a heads up. It doesn't cost you any more, but it does go a long way towards supporting this channel. A huge shout out to my YouTube members. YouTube membership comes with a lot of perks. If you want to find out more about becoming a member of this Scrappy YouTube channel, then make sure you click the link in the description box as well. Love my members. I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.